हेलो दोस्तों, वेलकम बैक टू द स्ट्रीम। आप लोगों का स्वागत है और अपने खेलना शुरू करते हैं। लेट्स स्टार्ट प्लेइंग सम 3+0। और आज का टारगेट है 2200 रेटिंग क्रॉस करनी है। द टारगेट इज टू रीच 2200 रेटिंग। पंखा चला दीजिएगा बस एक नंबर पे। वो बाजू वाला हाँ। ओके, सो एडवांस फ्रेंच आया बोर्ड पे। एडवांस फ्रेंच मेक सेंस। मैं सोच रहा हूँ। ओके, क्वीन B6 काइंड ऑफ स्टैंडर्ड। मार लेंगे अब D4 पे और बिशप D7 बिकॉज अब मुझे D4 मारना है। आई वॉन्ट टू टेक ऑन D4। ओके, और ये ऑलरेडी ये लाइन अनीश खेल चुका है एंड अनीश हैज वन इन द पास्ट। तो पहले A6 नाइट B5 स्टफ रोकने के लिए रुक C8 पे जाएगा ताकि बिशप C5 पे निकले। आई गेस अब बिशप C5 खेल सकते हैं। बिशप E3 पे मेरे पास क्वीन। ओके, F4 बेसिकली अब क्वीन B4 अवेलेबल होता है यहाँ पे। दैट इज द पॉइंट, मेन पॉइंट। So I think Queen B4 मैं खेल सकता हूँ। Queen B4 pawn push F5। So I think 97 पहले, अगर 97 A3 I think फिर रुके F3 बिशप E3 है उसके पास। So I think first Queen B4 पहले क्वीन हटा लेते हैं यहाँ से। ओके, रुके F3 वो कभी भी नहीं खेल सकता, पर ठीक है, नेवर माइंड। क्वीन B6 पे आई थिंक इट्स अ गुड क्वीन। और यहाँ पे अपने नाइट E7 खेलते हैं, सिंपली नाइट निकालते हैं एंड द आइडिया इज टू कैसल करते हैं। पोजीशन वुड बी फाइन, ऐसा मुझे लगता है। कैसल कर सकते हैं ओपोनेंट, बस थोड़ा अटैक ना कर दे यहाँ पे। दैट इज अ बिट कंसर्न। आई थिंक एफ शॉर्ट कैसल तब भी फाइन लग रहा है। अगर मेरा F5 आ गया द पोजीशन लुक्स फाइन। और आई थिंक पहले बिशप को अपने D4 पे रखेंगे ताकि F5 के बाद अगर वो मारे मैं बिशप से मार पाऊँ। आप समझ रहे हो? डीप कंसेप्ट। F5। द क्वेश्चन इज, क्या ओपोनेंट एन पास करेगा कि नहीं? विल द ओपोनेंट डू द एन पास? तो किसने कर दिया है। और अब बिशप से मारना चाहिए कि रुक? आई थिंक रुक से मार सकता हूँ मैं, बिकॉज मैं शायद अपना C8 वाला रुक F8 पे ला सकता हूँ। आई कैन पुट प्रेशर F4 पॉन पे एंड दैट मेक्स सेंस। सो नाइट गोज बैक D1 पे। और अब आई थिंक मैं जस्ट खेल सकता हूँ, बट मैं शायद मार भी सकता हूँ। ओके, क्या मैं मारूँ क्या ना मारूँ? ओके, लेट्स चेक इट। मेक पॉन अप हूँ, ठीक है। तो अगर मटेरियल ट्रेड होता है इट वुड बी फॉर माई ओन बेनिफिट। अभी इस पॉन में प्रेशर बनाते हैं। ऑलरेडी मैं 1 मिनट पीछे हूँ ओपोनेंट से, थोड़ा जल्दी खेलना चाहिए। दैट शुड बी माई टॉप मोस्ट प्रायोरिटी। G6 करते हैं F5 अलाउ नहीं करने के लिए। और अब रुक थोड़ा सा पीछे ले लेते हैं, थोड़ा सा पीछे, ताकि बिशप को मैं अंदर रख पाऊँ। क्वीन को थोड़ा D8 पे रख लेते हैं। ओके, और अब आई थिंक नाइट को C6 पे रख सकते हैं। ओके, बट पहले बिशप को G7 पे, बिकॉज मैं नहीं चाहता उसका नाइट कहीं से जंप मारे। और आई थिंक नाइट C6 मेक सेंस। नाइट C6 अब मारेगा तो हम अपने किंग से मार देंगे, सिंपल। ही इज हैविंग क्वीन चेक बट आई कैन पुश। मैं पुश कर सकता हूँ। आई कैन प्ले D4। आई कैन ट्रेड ऑफ द क्वीन, आई कैन ट्रेड ऑफ द नाइट यहाँ पे, विच आई थिंक इज फाइन। और क्वीन खेलते हैं, मारा तो किंग से मारेंगे। इफ ही टेक्स आई विल टेक बैक विद द क्वीन। और मुझे पोजीशन तो सही लग रही है। ओके, नाउ लेट मी ट्रेड ऑफ द क्वीन और बिशप को C6 पे रखते हैं। और मेरा आइडिया, मुझे अब रुक एक्टिवेट करना है। पहले बिशप पे अटैक, पॉन पे भी अटैक है। रुक आया था आई थिंक, मे बी बिशप B5 और शायद पॉन पुश भी है अवेलेबल। ओके, सो यहाँ पे आई थिंक मैं सिंपली किंग भी ला सकता हूँ। ओके, टाइम कम है, मैं भूल गया। आई फॉरगॉट दैट द टाइम इज लेस। पुश ओके रुक खेलते हैं. नो आइडिया बट द पोजीशन इज कॉम्प्लेक्स और कुछ भी हो सकता है. पॉन मार लेते हैं. मे बी बिशप जो इतना अच्छा मूव नहीं है. बट जल्दी खेलना चाहिए इतना पता है. ओके लेट्स प्ले द बिशप. ओके ये गलत हो गया थोड़ा और मैं हार रहा हूँ ऑफिशियली स्पीकिंग. और मेरे पास टाइम भी कम है अब. मत पूछो क्यों. काइंड ऑफ ऑब्वियस. ओके अब मैं यहाँ जाने की कोशिश करूँगा शायद से. मे बी कैप्चरिंग दीज पॉन्स. शायद कुछ भला हो जाए. टाइम कम है ऑब्वियसली. मेरा ओपोनेंट फ्लैग करने वाला है. लेट्स बी ट्रू. ऑब्वियसली ड्रॉ है मुझे आई बिलीव. बट ओपोनेंट फ्लैग करने वाला है फॉर श्योर. ओपोनेंट फ्लैग करने वाला है. एग्जैक्टली मैं विनिंग था. थोड़ा जल्दी खेलना चाहिए था. स्लो खेला काफ़ी. हेलो गौरव. बहुत टाइम बाद आया हूँ. याद हूँ ब्रो फॉर श्योर भाई. आप याद हो मुझे. जेई का एग्ज़ाम था. ओके कोई इशू नहीं है. वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. उत्सव शुक्ला बोल रहे हैं भाई प्लीज़ मेरे साथ खेलो फॉर श्योर भाई. 8 मिस्टेक्स. ओके शुक्लाओं के साथ खेलते हैं. ओके गाइस आज का थोड़ा प्लान है कि अपने को आज रेटिंग बूस्ट करनी है. सो या दोस्तों इसके बाद थोड़ा मैं ऑनलाइन खेलता हूँ. रेटिंग बूस्ट करने की कोशिश. नाइट F6. ठीक है C6 खेलते हैं. बिशप को D6 पे निकालते हैं. शॉर्ट कैसल करते हैं. देखो ओपनिंग कंप्लीट कर रहा हूँ. कुछ फैंसी नहीं. बस पीसेस निकालने. दैट्स इट. किंग आएगा. बिशप निकलेगा. रुक आएगा. दैट्स इट. दैट्स हाउ यू प्ले चेस. वैसे ही चेस खेलना होता है भाई. मेरा आज ब्रेकअप हो गया. ओके यार इट्स हार्ड भाई. कोई नहीं. आई होप आप जल्दी रिकवर कर लो. ओके शॉर्ट कैसल. रुकी 8 पे आ रहा है. बिशप को G4 पे निकालेंगे. या पहले बिशप G4. नाइट D7 पे निकलता है. क्वीन C7. सिंपल चेस. ओपनिंग का पॉइंट ही होता है आप कैसल करो. पीसेस निकालो. सेंटर कवर करो. दैट्स हाउ यू प्ले ओपनिंग. ठीक है वैसे ही ओपनिंग खेलनी होती है. तो अपने आज कुछ क्रेजी नहीं करने वाले. बस सिंपल चेस. और मैं आपको दिखाऊंगा द पावर ऑफ सिंपल चेस. सिंपल चेस खेलने के कितने एडवांटेजेस हैं. एंड यू वोंट बिलीव इट बट देयर आर बेनिफिट्स फॉर श्योर. बिशप G4. नाइट D7 पे आ रहा है. ओके पहले बिशप पीछे ले लेंगे. नाइट D7 पे. क्वीन C7 पे. और पोजीशन लुक्स फाइन. पोजीशन फाइन लग रही है. एंड लेट्स सी ओपोनेंट क्या खेलेगा यहाँ पे. व्हाट विल ओपोनेंट प्ले. नाइट को D7 पे निकालते हैं. क्वीन C7 रुक E8. सिंपल चेस. नथिंग फैंसी. सिंपल चेस. मैं सोच रहा हूँ क्या मैं यहाँ पे मार के जिसकी ज़रूरत पड़ी नहीं है अभी. एंड ओके अब मैं F पॉइंट से मारूंगा ताकि मेरा रुक खुल जाए. आप समझ रहे हो. दिस मेक सेंस. देयर शुड बी सम लॉजिक. आप चेस खेल रहे हो. देयर शुड बी सम लॉजिक. विदाउट लॉजिक चेस खेलने का फ़ायदा नहीं है. आप कुछ भी खेल रहे हो उसका कोई प्लान. उसका कोई कुछ लॉजिक होना चाहिए. आप समझ रहे हो. दैट्स हाउ यू प्ले चेस. ओके अब ओपोनेंट ने खेला यहाँ पे नाइट H4. तो पहले तो मैं अपनी क्वीन को C7 पे रख दूंगा. अब आई प्ले क्वीन C7. भाई पीछे देखो भूत है. नहीं है भाई. डराओ मत. ओके क्वीन C7. रुक E8 पे आ रहा है. ओके सो ओपोनेंट भी अपनी पीसेस ला रहा है थोड़ा गेम में. which is making game interesting. Okay, कैसे खेलें हम यहाँ पे? Okay, opponent अगर कुछ खेलता है, I don't see कि मेरी प्रॉब्लम्स क्या हैं यहाँ पे. उसका आइडिया क्या हो सकता है? नाइट F5 मे बी मैक्सिमम. तो आई थिंक मैं सिंपली रुक 8 खेलूँगा, सब कुछ क्रेजी नहीं. पीसेस डेवलपमेंट, दैट्स इट. मैं पीस डेवलप कर रहा हूँ. ओपोनेंट को ओपन चैलेंज. ओपोनेंट कैसे कंटिन्यू करने वाला है? इट्स ओपन चैलेंज. रुकी 2 खेला है. ओके, मैं मारूंगा तो वो नाइट से मारेगा. दैट्स द आइडिया. ओके, मैं सोच रहा हूँ H6. आइडिया सोचे थे बट इतने अच्छे से वर्क नहीं कर रहे. मैं शायद यहाँ मार सकता हूँ D3 पे. क्वीन D3 एंड देन मे बी आई कैन टेक ऑन E2 एज वेल और नाइट E4. सो आई थिंक पहले मैं D3 पे मारूंगा. आई टेक ऑन D3 फर्स्ट, क्वीन D3, फिर मैं रुक इंटू E2, नाइट इंटू E2, नाइट E4, एंड दैट मेक्स सेंस. वैसे खेलना स्टिल मेक्स सेंस बिकॉज मेरा नाइट E4 पर अच्छा होगा अटैकिंग द बिशप. या एग्जैक्टली, दैट्स द पॉइंट. यू सी, देयर इज एन आइडिया. मैं कुछ भी खेल रहा हूँ, देयर इज एन आइडिया. Unknown for a while, stuck on 900 rating, can you give some advice? Improve your, I think 900 rating पे आपकी कोई पर्टिकुलर ओपनिंग नहीं होगी जो आप खेल रहे हो. आपको भी ओपनिंग फंडामेंटल्स फॉलो करने की ज़रूरत है. कंट्रोल द सेंटर, डेवलप योर पीसेस, कैसल एज सून एज पॉसिबल, कनेक्ट योर रुक्स. ओके, अलाउ योर ओपोनेंट टू ट्रेड. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर है चेस में. जब भी आप ट्रेड करने मत जाओ, ओपोनेंट को करने दो. आप मत मारो, उसको मारने दो ताकि आपके पीसेस आगे आएंगे. आप समझ रहे हो? देयर इज ऑलवेज अ लॉजिक. तब यहाँ पे ओपोनेंट ने बिशप ब्लंडर कर दिया. आप मत मारो, उसको मारने दो ताकि आपके पीसेस आगे आएं. जनरली क्या होता है, अपने मारते हैं और ओपोनेंट के पीसेस अच्छे हो जाते हैं. सो या गड़बड़ हो गया. रूबिक्स गर्ल, हाई, आई एम बैक. हेलो. कॉप स्क्रीन ट्विच. दिस गेम लुक्स हार्ड, आई वांट टू लर्न इट. या द नेम ऑफ द गेम इज chess. Welcome to the chess world. And okay, अब अपने खेलते हैं knight into h3 with the idea of knight f4. Knight f4 खेलेंगे and it's a question to see opponent कैसे खेलेगा यहाँ पे. check और bishop से मार लेंगे. मैं ऑलरेडी पीस अप हूँ यहाँ पे, so no worries. रुक h1 खेल सकता हूँ, opponent में g6 खेल दूंगा और I think it will eventually seal the deal. I'm having a feeling because opponent मेरी पोजीशन हो कि मैं ऑलरेडी पीस अप हूँ, मैं ऑलरेडी पॉन अप हूँ, which is good enough to win. ठीक है, तो पहले तो मैं G6 खेल के इस नाइट को किक करूँगा कि भाई पहले नाइट भगा, मुझे तेरा नाइट F5 पे नहीं चाहिए. और एक तो मैंने फिर बैक रैंक मिड भी हटा लिया. अब मैं किंग को G7 पे रखूँगा शांति से, तब बैक रैंक मिड भी नहीं होने वाली. ओके, बिशप D6 भी आ सकता है. बिशप D6, नाइट F6. आप समझ रहे हो? नाइट F6, बिशप D6. ओपोनेंट क्या खेलेगा वहां पे? इट्स अ क्वेश्चन. मैं रुकी 8 भी खेल सकता हूँ. रुकी 8 पे बट नाइट F5 चेक में मारूंगा तो रुक मर रहा है. इतना कुछ सोचने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. ऑलरेडी मेरे पास 3 मिनट 50 सेकेंड्स भी हैं क्लॉक में, विच इज़ गुड इनफ. मैं मार भी सकता हूँ. पर मारना फोर्स भी नहीं है. आई थिंक जस्ट बिशप D6, नाइट F6. नाइट F6 खेलते हैं, अगर उसने मारा तो मार लेंगे. G5 किया तो मैं पॉन मार लूंगा. या परफेक्ट पोजीशन. आप देख रहे हो, मैं नहीं मार रहा, उसको मारने दे रहा हूँ. सिंपल. नाइट ट्रेड करना है कर लो, नाइट ट्रेड करना है डू इट. ओके, अब शांति से बिशप पीछे भी ले सकता हूँ, पर आई थिंक बस क्वीन चेक, दैट्स इट. क्वीन चेस, क्वीन चेक, क्वीन अंदर आ रही है, बिशप अंदर आ रहा है, द गेम इज ओवर. द गेम इज ओवर. King F1 the only move remaining. अब पहले बिशप खेलेंगे, चेकमेट इन 1, थ्रेटनिंग मेट इन 1, रुकी 2 आया तो क्वीन D1 चेक, और इवेंचुअली गेम खत्म हो जाएगी. ओके, किंग G2 या रुकी 1. इट्स अ चॉइस बट गेम खत्म है. सो शुक्ला वेल प्लेड. अच्छा खेला. फ्रेंच आया बोर्ड पे, ठीक है. मैंने कुछ क्रेजी नहीं किया, सिंपल चेस. रुक आया. अभी यहाँ पे क्वीन B6 खेल सकता था, ये एक अच्छा मूव था, पर ठीक है. मारा नाइट E4 पे बिठाया, नाइट G5 आपने ब्लंडर किया. अब मैंने कुछ स्पेशल नहीं किया और मैं जीत गया, ठीक है. अब थोड़ा सिंपल 3+0 खेलते हैं दोस्तों. द टास्क इज मुझे 2200 रेटिंग टच करनी है आज. सो लेट्स ट्राई टू डू इट. कोशिश करते हैं आज टच करने की रेटिंग. थोड़ा जल्दी खेलता हूँ ताकि जल्दी टच कर पाऊँ, ताकि बाद में मुझे ही फ़ायदा हो उस टाइम का. मैं स्लो खेलता हूँ इसलिए लोग फ़ायदा उठा लेते हैं, बट मुझे याद रखना चाहिए अच्छा खेलना है, जल्दी खेलना है. दैट इज़ द बेस्ट वे. तो E4 खेल सकता है यहाँ पे, सेंटर अब मेरे पास. बिशप ओपोनेंट खेल सकता है, बिशप E3, H3 मार सकता हूँ मैं बिशप से. ओके, सो पहले H3, क्वीन से भी मार सकता हूँ, विच ऑल्सो मेक सेंस, पर आई थिंक मैं बिशप से मारना चाहूँगा. क्वीन F5, ओके, टेक्निकल बट यूजुअल आइडिया होता है, ये क्वीन A5 पे जाती है. अब मैं शायद पॉन पुश कर सकता हूँ, नाइट को मनूवर कर सकता हूँ मे बी एट सम पॉइंट. पहले मैं E3 करूँगा, मे बी शायद B4 इन द फ्यूचर. आप देख रहे हो देर आर मेनी ऑप्शंस अवेलेबल है. तो ओपोनेंट ने रुक D8 खेला है. Okay, so we have rook D8, and now I can play king G2, which is an option. Let's play king G2. So I'm trying to improve my king, and I can even play E5, which attacks the knight. I'm having more space, though it's more of a French possession now. So I think now queen D3, with the idea of knight B5, maybe even B4 coming up. The idea is to put the knight on D6. That puts maximum pressure on the opponent. So it's going to be very interesting to see how opponent is going to continue the game. Bro, online match खेला and opening सिखा दो, उसी में बहुत सारी new. Okay. Hello Yash Beach Boy, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Opponent has played queen to B6. Now I can play B4. B4 is a very interesting move that I'm able to see. Let's go for playing B4. Maybe knight F1, knight C5 can be an idea, which looks kind of very pleasant to my eyes. Knight F1, knight C5, knight F4, even B5 is coming up now. B5 attacks the queen and the rook. The knight is jumping on C5 as well. I could have also played knight B5 with the idea of knight D6, which also makes sense. Okay, he pulled his queen back, but now I'm having knight C5. If he takes, I will take with the B pawn. If he takes, I will take with the B pawn. And I will try to generate some attacking chances over there. So here, I can take the knight, that makes sense. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, let's think. We can also go back with the knight. We can also go forward with the knight. All the options look quite interesting at the same time. I would actually like to take over here. I'm having the light square bishop, so I should use it by moving my bishop on A4, attacking the knight and the rook. And that looks like a very good idea, I personally believe. So it's going to be very fun to see how opponent is going to react. Okay, now I believe just bishop A4. Just bishop A4. Because if opponent tries to move the knight, it doesn't really change anything. And now I can even play bishop G5, putting pressure on the knight. Opponent's side, it could be to play knight G4, but bishop G5 still looks a good move. Putting pressure on the knight. That's it. If opponent wants to trade out everything on C1, I'm fine with it. I'm having the bishop pair, so I believe I can maybe take some sort of an advantage over there. It's still a question to see how opponent is going to continue. Which opening do you generally play with white? So with the white, I generally go for playing Queen's Gambit, which is one of my favorite opening to play with the white pieces, and I've been playing that particular opening for the last, I don't know, maybe 3 to 4 years. Like, this is a very positional opening. I like to play positional chess. So if you're a positional player, I believe 1d4 opening is kind of a opening that you should try if you are a 1d4 player. So we have knight to f5, and I can play g4, which is an idea which attacks the knight on f5. If knight h4, I am having king g3. Yeah, knight goes back, and now the question is how to continue. I believe if I go for trading of the queen, that makes sense. Maybe I'm not sure, but I believe that maybe it will. One move that comes in my mind is queen f5. I would like to play queen f3 with the idea of bishop e8, and if it works, it would be amazingly well. Yeah, I think opponent has fallen for it. Bishop goes to e8, and how the question is how the opponent is going to defend f7, and eventually the knight is also falling on e7. So it's an interesting thing to see how the opponent is going to react to this particular position. Okay, Gaurav is saying when I was watching chess videos, it's easy for me to find good moves, but when I was playing, I'm not able to find it. Yeah, it's something that happens to every chess player, but as you practice it, practice makes the man perfect. That's it. You need to keep practicing it until you perfect it, and eventually you will see the result. Eventually you will see the result, that's for sure. But you need to keep practicing the same thing. Once it becomes a part of you, once it comes in your subconscious mind, and then everything would be good. Okay, the game is over. So I believe the main thing that I did in the game was queen f3 bishop e8 idea, which I personally loved. Developing the knight, taking control of the center, doing nothing harsh, but just keep improving the position a bit by bit. Okay, now knight d into e5 was a good move in the position. Okay, but he pulled his queen back. I jumped with my pieces, and now bishop d1 is a move that I'm liking pretty much, and just improving my position. And now playing the move g4 and queen f3 with the idea of bishop e8, and eventually winning the game. Okay, yeah, I loved it. I loved this game. Yeah, let's play a new game. Let's play a new game and see how can we improve further. Okay, let's play e4 this time. Let's see how can we improve with e4. Okay, so we have the Scandinavian, which is a opening that black plays. So bishop goes to c4. We'll play d3. Short castle. Bishop generally goes to f4. Controlling c7, which is kind of the move, and now h3. I want to pull back the bishop on h2 whenever black tries to attack. And now I'll try to play a3 with the idea of b4, which also makes sense, I believe. So hello Prashant Roll, how to improve thinking. So basically I believe by the word thinking you need to, you meant calculation, or yeah, you meant calculation, or maybe strategic thinking. So you see, whenever you are having, like, whenever you are in the middle game after developing all your pieces, you have done your castling, and you are having a position like this I'm having on the board, then you need to compare the pieces, which is a very critical thing in order to understand what is happening in the position, who is better, what are the ideas that you should go for. So for example, in this particular position, the best way here is just to compare the pieces, the bishop with the bishop, light square with the light square bishop, queen versus queen, just comparing the pieces, which piece is much better. And eventually if you get an idea, like you see, this bishop is much better compared to this bishop, because this bishop is eventually controlling more squares. This bishop is kind of doing nothing, but though it's fine over there, but yeah, it's currently doing nothing. That's a fact. And now I can first pull back the bishop, covering every square that the knight on d5 can possibly jump into. Okay, so Glock is saying भाई हिंदी बोलो. भाई हिंदी बोल सकता हूँ यार, पर मैं सोच रहा हूँ मैं इंग्लिश में बोलूँ ताकि मेरी इंग्लिश भी थोड़ी इम्प्रूव हो जाए, and I would be able to make better videos, which is going to help me. So if you don't mind, please, can I speak English? Okay, a5. So black is trying to put maximum pressure on the pawn on b4. I can play c3, which is an idea. c3 is definitely an idea which I can go for. c3 makes sense. Let's do it. c3, maybe I can play queen c2, knight g3, and I believe the position looks fine. Please play with me. Melted ice cream is saying, yeah, for sure. Okay, Gukesh versus Prag tiebreak. Wow. So basically both the players lost their game today, and now we have a tiebreak. That's insane. That is some insane news. Okay, but it's good, yeah. The tiebreak is happening between Indian players, so one Indian is eventually going to be the champion. Yeah, I'm thinking the same, Gaurav. That's the whole point. Queen b4. So black is trying to put pressure on f2, maybe, yeah. So the question is how to continue. Knight g3 makes sense, but the d3 pawn would be hanging over there. Maybe knight d4, that makes sense. Knight d4. Knight d4, bishop takes, pawn takes. He's having this knight b4 idea, which I am not loving it. Maybe queen c2. Just queen c2, improving my pieces a bit by bit. Doing nothing okay exceptional. Let me take now because I'm having low time on the clock, so I should try to play a bit faster, or else my opponent is going to flag me for sure. Bishop goes to f4. Okay, it was a mouse click. Okay, let's try to play fast. Okay, I've blundered a pawn. Yeah. Pulling the knight back. Okay, he can take. Wow. Okay, so my opponent is also playing fast, playing casually. Not taking the match seriously now. I guess he should not, because that is the only chance we are having to maybe go for the win. Okay, he can even play f6, that's winning. Yeah, that's just winning for him. That's clearly winning for him. He can literally play anything and that's winning. Though he gave back the exchange, which was definitely a mistake. Definitely this is okay, he can pull the rook back. He missed it, but eventually, okay, he's going to win because of the time. Oh, this is a draw, this is a draw. But the problem here is I'm not having enough time. Come on. I could have given him perpetual checks and that would have been draw. It would have been a clean draw if I wanted. I can just do this my whole life and that's a draw. Guys, let's reach 2200 by today. Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. I don't know, but let's do it. Let's play fast. Let's play fast. Let's play good. Let's play fast and let's play good. That should be the idea. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to reach 2200 now. I want to reach 2200 by today. Bro, play 10 minutes if possible or 5 minutes. Okay, I can actually go for playing 3+2. That makes sense. With increment. Which will make the things even more interesting. And it gives me the time to think. Okay, now I can take over here with the idea of bishop d2. Maybe putting some pressure on the queen on a5. If it takes, maybe I can play knight b5. Knight b5, bishop b4. Knight takes the pawn on d4. And that makes some sort of a sense, yeah. Knight b5 attacks the queen. He will maybe play bishop b4. Maybe. But I'm having knight d6 check then. Okay, he pulled his queen back. And now I believe I can simply take the pawn with the knight. He can take the pawn with the queen. And he pushed his pawn now. First I can pull back the knight, attacking the pawn on e4, e5. Okay, so we have all in one in the chart. By Prag and Gukesh both lost, and tiebreak will be there after 5 minutes between Gukesh and Prag. Very intense. Yeah, it's very interesting to see how if the players are kind of guaranteed to win, maybe they take it easy and they eventually fall for it. Like they are paying the price. You see, like if any of the player Prag and Gukesh would have even draw the game, they would have simply became the champion without any tie breaks. But now, as both of these players has lost, and luckily Northerbek did not won his game, but he drew. So we are having a tie break. But definitely, it's going to be we are having more chess content, which is going to be more interesting to see now. Okay, who is more deserving? ACC to you, bro. I believe you meant by champion maybe. So I believe. Okay, I think this is a year that this is year for Prague. 2024 was definitely not the best year for Pragnananda, but he's trying his best to make 2025 one of the best years. He's starting to play some good chess. He's literally at the verge of winning the Tata Steel Masters YKZ 2025, which is definitely going to make things possible for him. Queen a4. Okay, now opponent can push the pawn and win the pawn. But I can take the pawn. Knight over here. I'll first play f3, h3 just to not allowing the opponent to capture on h2, and that makes sense. Do you remember me? For sure, human. I do remember you. I do remember you have came to the stream many times. So yeah, I know who you are. Queen e7. Welcome to the stream. And I believe I can first get the rook into the game. Opponent can try to push, but then I can capture the knight, and eventually I can capture the pawn. Okay, bishop went back. Maybe queen b3 with the idea of capturing on b7. Maybe that makes sense. Maybe. So guess my elo. No idea. I need to play a game with you to guess it. But maybe I don't know. Maybe 1400-1500. Okay, first I can take over here. Then I can take over here. Opponent is having this, and I'm hanging a mate. So yeah, this makes sense. Pushing the pawn makes sense. Yeah, I can pull back. I can take. I don't want to think so much. I don't want to blunder so much. So I'm going to play fast. I'm trying to play a bit fast so that I won't blunder much. Playing just good moves. Just trying to play good moves. But much faster. That's the idea. Yep, 4,000 elo. Yeah, I remember. I do remember. 3,000, maybe 4,000. Yeah. Okay, everything is well protected, so I just need to play fast. Normal chess, not doing much blunders. Not doing much mistakes, and that's how the plan is. Now bishop goes to c4. Just improving the position. Pulling back the bishop. Playing b4. Queen b2. Pulling back the bishop on a2. b5. Having a trade over here. a6 maybe. Taking the pawn, and I'm even making the queen, which is winning. Getting the queen trade now. And now this is winning. This is a complete win for me. I can absolutely play anything. Okay, there was a small mistake that I've done, but it's still winning. I can play extremely slow chess And that is also good enough to win. Now allow me to push the pawn. Allow me to push the pawn. And that's how we are going to win. Not doing anything crazy, and that's how we are going to play chess. Thank you Super124 for your super chat. Thank you. Bro, how do I play like you and think like you? Just have fun. Like, the basic thing to play good chess is, like, the first step is to have fun. This is what Nakamura, Magnus, all the top players are telling you. Like, if you're not really having fun, there's no point at the first place of even starting the game of chess. You need to have fun, and then after you are having fun, it's time to get some serious. Then it's time to be a bit serious. There are three stages in the game of chess, which are opening, middle game, and end game, and you need to study them each by each, starting with opening, choosing an opening. After you have decided opening, you need to work on your middle game. After working on middle game, you need to work on your end game, and believe me, end game is the biggest phase in the game of chess, and I believe middle game is the most critical phase in the game of chess. That's what I personally believe. So you should try to focus more on middle game. Missed a free knight. There was hanging knight. Okay, was the knight hanging at some point? I don't see the knight hanging. But okay, we have a3, and I'm going to first pull back the bishop. Okay. A one shot chess 1915 stuck हो गया, but नहीं रही tips दो. So okay, so first we have e4. Yeah, I'm giving you the tips, but okay, let me see how can I play this position. How can I continue the position? I can push the pawn, that's for sure. But the opponent will also push the pawn. That's the point. I need to play something which makes sense. I can try to push. He will push. I can get the knight. I can sack one pawn. Maybe just rook e8. So yeah. So if you want to increase your rating Super124, I think you should work on your middle game. You see, there are two ways to work on middle game, as I always say. You can either watch games on the particular opening you play, or the second way here is the general way. There are many concepts in the middle game. You can learn each and every concept one by one. There are concepts like weak squares, bishop pair, outpost, minority attack, prophylaxis, and many more. So you can study each one of them one by one, and you can eventually increase your knowledge and eventually increase your level of chess. Okay, so why you wanna play e5? Why wanna play your e5? Sorry, I did not understand your question, Super124. I play e6, the French, because French is the opening that I'm... Okay, depends person to person which opening he or she likes. I personally like to play French, so I play French. I need to play fast for sure because I'm not having a good position. I'm not having enough time, so I'm having absolutely no advantage on the clock and no advantage on the board. So I have to play fast, trying to generate some play and have a better possession. Maybe knight f4 now. If opponent takes the knight, I can capture the bishop. I can capture the knight. I'm also having bishop d5 ideas in the position with the idea of knight d7 c5 coming up. So you see, it's a question to see how the opponent will continue. Opponent has played the bishop. I can even go for capturing this. I believe the opponent's idea is to maybe capture the pawn. I think I should have played bishop f8 or something. But it's still a question to see if the opponent will capture on e6 or not. He can double take on e6, give a check, and I can move the... Okay, maybe I can simply take the pawn. Bishop takes, maybe queen takes or rook takes. Okay, he took with the rook. And now I can play queen c8. He can push the pawn though. And the position is getting too bad for me. Okay, let me play c5. Maybe generating some sort of something, maybe. Trying to defend the knight. If it takes, I would be super happy. I would be the happiest person. Okay. Now he's going to take. That makes sense. Yeah, this makes sense for him. Yeah. He's a good player for sure. He's a good player. I can try to play g5, g4, but it's not going to work. That's the whole point. It's not going to work. Maybe I can double take over here. Double take on b4. And maybe that sounds like a plan. We're trying to push now. Trying to push the pawn. That's my sole idea. The question is to... Okay, now there is no question. I'm losing the game. That's the only question. Let's keep pushing the pawn, maybe. Okay, I'm also losing the bishop, which is insane. And now losing the game for sure. Now there's no way I can win this. Okay, he can literally pre-move everything and that's winning for him. Wow, it's a draw. It's a draw. Guys, can you believe it? It's a draw. French defense exchange variation में कैसे जीते? Middle game planning French defense exchange variation में. Ah, okay. So you low IQ guys are losing to 2000. Yeah, for sure. चाहे तो मिस्टर उज्जवल सबको मिडिल गेम के बारे में ही कहेंगे, इवन उसको एंड गेम भले ही खराब हो. Yeah, if your end game is bad, you need to work on your end game. You need to work on your end game. That's for sure. Okay, end game is something which I have not even worked that much, but I have read a book, like the book that I keep saying, which is Silman's Complete Endgame Course. Basically, you need to know the basic endgame stuff, at least that's what I assume. So basically, how to win, how to draw with a rook versus a rook pawn, how to maybe win with the rook versus rook pawn. So you need to know these stuff, some basic endgames, how to mate with the rook. You see the basic stuff. So you should study the basic endgame. Like the rook endgames are the most basic endgames that you should learn at the very start of the game of chess. So yeah, that's what I would say. Learn the basics. At least learn the basics of the endgames. Yeah, accuracy लिख सकता हूँ, but उसका कुछ फायदा नहीं है. Magnus Carlsen is known for his greatest endgame. Yeah, that's true. Basically, whenever you are having a bad middle game, you are eventually going to have bad end game. And if you are a good end game player, you can maybe save a draw, or maybe, I don't know, maybe even win it sometimes if your end game is literally class. But end game is a very big chapter. It is one of the biggest chapter. So you need to put more time, more effort in that particular phase. If you will do it, sky is the limit for sure. I'll play knight d6, allowing my opponent to maybe take on d6. नहीं, अब मैं देखूंगा chess edits Alireza Firouzja fan. So we have knight c5. I can push the pawn. I think maybe knight f5 first. Attacking the queen makes sense. First attacking the queen. Now getting the knight, attacking the queen once again, and also protecting the knight. And now maybe bishop f3 attacking the queen. Queen is maybe getting trapped somehow in the future. And now b3 makes sense. Attacking the queen once again. And now I don't know, but maybe just c4. Opponent can play b5, but I can take and the rook is hanging. So we have knight d6. I'm not going to take. I'm going to allow my opponent to take. I want him to take. You see, I'm not the one. Okay, he can capture the pawn, which I simply missed. He took the knight. Okay, which is good for me. And now I can at least grab a pawn. I'm losing the knight in the position, which I missed. Not playing the best chess, but I need to play fast. If I want to win, I have to play fast. Okay, let's do it. Let's try to play h5. Let's do some attack on my opponent, and let's try to get some win. Let's do it. The knight goes back. Queen comes on g5. Even threatening h6 at some point. Knight bishop d3 can also be an idea. For sure, bishop d3 can be an idea. Okay, I think now the opponent is going to take some time. He did not. Let me play h6. Knight g6 is what I'm expecting. I will take over here. King takes, and now I'm having this check available, which might work, which might not. Putting the bishop on e4. The rook will come on e6 for sure. Bishop f5 coming now. Black need to stay alert. Attacking the rook. If the rook goes back, I can capture the knight and eventually capture the rook. And I believe I'm winning a piece now. That's what I believe. Okay, and passant was the best move there. Where? Okay, so we have moving the bishop. Maybe makes sense. I can first start by attacking the queen. Maybe f4, f5 can be a good idea. Can be a good idea. If I take, he might take with the pawn. The position is not easy, but we need to keep fighting. We need to keep fighting. Opponent has gave up his queen, which is insane. Why did he give up his queen? Now I'm completely winning. In a winning position. So yeah. You should be asking about your existence to yourself as you are only 2200 Elo. Even after 8 years of playing chess. Yeah. Bro, what happened in college competition? Yeah. What happened in my college competition? Like, I did not play any competition. I'm sorry, but yeah, game accuracy batao. Ah, okay, for sure. I'll tell you the game accuracy of this one at least. Though the time is running out, but still I'll tell you guys the accuracy. So the accuracy of this game was 67%, which is extremely poor. Extremely poor accuracy. I need to play some good chess to get a good accuracy. And let's do it. I'll try my best to give you guys a good accuracy this time. Okay, allow me to capture this. Allow me to go for this. Okay, let's have a queen trade. If the opponent doesn't mind. Does not mind. If he checks, I can check with the pawn. That also looks fine to me. I can trade off the queens. I can trade off the bishop with the knight if he does not mind. f6 first, attacking the knight. He can take now. And now he's going to push the pawn. I'm going to maybe trying to get his bishop and capture the pawn. He can play b4, yeah. g5 maybe. He's not having h4, I can take it. Maybe bishop g7. And the knight goes to h4 maybe. With the idea of pushing the pawn, capturing this pawn. h6 first, just protecting the pawn so that I can push the pawns in the center, which once again looks like a good idea. Let's push these pawns. Push the pawns. Let's push the pawns once again. He pushed it. I can capture one of the pawns. I can give a check. Give another check. Can take the rook. Can give a check once again. Can capture the pawn attacking the bishop now. And the game is winning now for sure. I'm already too much material ahead. The opponent has to fight even for a draw now. And there is no way I'm drawing this position. I'm going to win this position. Check is coming, pawn is hanging. Okay. Maybe first attacking the knight. He's having this check available, which I'm not a fan of. Okay, he blended his knight as well, and now this is winning. Now there is no counterplay for the opponent. And there is no way he can defend this position, yeah. So you see, I'm way better than that stinky fish. 70% accuracy is so low, I usually get accuracy of 105%, for sure. For sure, human. Okay, let's check the accuracy of this one. So the accuracy of this game was, let's see, 82%. The accuracy was 82%. So we are improving game by game, and we are going to keep doing it. We just need to increase how much, 47 rating points, and we will officially cross 2200 rating, and that would be good. I believe that would be good. Bishop a6 now, capturing the pawn. Like just c6 also makes sense. Developing, pushing the pawn to d5, pulling the bishop back, bishop d7 maybe, bishop b7, developing the pieces peacefully. Maybe first bishop e7, allowing him to play e4, which I don't really mind, and simply castle up. If it takes, I'm fine with it. I'm going to take with the e pawn, c pawn, and nothing is going wrong in the position. And yeah, h6 first, asking the bishop that does he want to take on f6. It's a choice that he needs to decide on. It's a choice. I've taught ChatGPT to make impossible moves. You and who are you? What's your name? I want to know your name. Bishop c6. Bishop b7 with the idea of knight c6. Yeah, this makes sense. Simply improving the position. We have f4. Maybe just rook c8. Just rook c8 having a good position. And I'm thinking to play bishop e7, which looks like a good move. Or maybe I can even take the knight in the position. I'm going to take the knight with the knight, which allows me to keep the bishop pair. And if it takes with this pawn, I'm going to pull my bishop, put the bishop on this diagonal, which is going to be the strongest diagonal for the bishop. I'm human. Okay. So now, Rook c4 maybe. Maybe I can first start with a check. Even f6 maybe. Okay, let's see. You should try to open up the position when you are having the bishop pair. Whenever you are having the bishop pair, open up the position. So f6 makes sense. In that case. Giving a check maybe now. Push is also coming up. And I'm moving the queen. Maybe I can take the pawn. And this makes sense. I can even take the e5 pawn, b4. I can take the pawn maybe. But then he would be putting pressure on these pawns, which I'm not a fan of. But I'm going to take it anyway. Anyways. And with the idea of rook e8, with the idea of bishop d6 coming up, and even e5. If I am able to get e5 in, I believe the position should be good for me. I made every title. Bro, आपको सोचने का तरीका बहुत अच्छा है. Thank you. Okay, so the rook has game in the game. The question is how to play. Rook f6 makes sense. Rook f6 protecting the pawn with the idea of once again bishop d6 e5. Whenever you are having the bishop pair, open up the position. That's what she said. That's what every chess player says. And now bishop a6. I'm winning an exchange now, for sure. That's a guarantee. I'm going to attack the queen as well now. For now, capturing the rook and winning the game. That's the idea. Okay, I've landed a pawn. That's a fact. I'll move the king, but still the pressure is on. Allow me to get my queen. Capture some of his material maybe. I'm having no words. I lost a winning game. And that's a surprise. I was winning the game. I actually made one brilliant move that's insane. EF4 is the winning move. Like, it is the best move. And now I should have taken the rook. Why did I not took the rook is the question. And I was actually winning this at this point. Queen c7 was a big blunder. I should have played rook f to f8, just going back with the rook. He takes, I'll take with the bishop. Makes sense. I'll try to improve. And guys, let's play one more. Let's play one more game. Yeah, I've got no idea why did I traded the rooks when I was winning the rooks. Maybe because of under time pressure, that's for sure. In time pressure, things happen. You need to improvise. मम्मी नहीं होगा भाई, दूध दे दीजिए. बस ले लीजिए फिर. क्या? Bishop to d3. I can take this. He can take this. Maybe. No, rook e8 is the first line. Rook e8 is the main line. It is the main move for me. मैं खुद ले लूँगा अगर चाहिए होंगे तो. Maybe I can take. No. हाँ नहीं पानी तो है. Yeah. Okay, so what's the move that should be played? What is the main move? I'm trying to guess. If I take, he is having rook e8 with the idea of f5 coming up. Okay, let's say. Okay, I'll castle up. I'll castle up. I'll do the castle. Pulling the knight back now. And now playing rook b1 was the main move maybe. Maybe, I'm not sure. I need to remember the line. What was the line? Got no idea. I'll play rook b1. Trying to improve. Bishop f4 makes sense now. Queen f4 maybe was the move. With the idea of maybe bishop g5. With the idea of queen h4, maybe queen f4. So there are ideas available in the position. There are always ideas. Okay, so we have knight d5, which puts pressure. Maybe I have to take the knight. I'm having f4, f5 available. That makes sense. Let's do it. He can give a check. I'll move the king. I'm having f5 still on the cards. In the cards, he can play f5. Okay, I'll pull back the queen with the idea of once again f5. The opponent can play f5 as well. So definitely, I did not play the opening perfectly. Hello One Shot Chess. Hello Nobita Nobi. How are you? So bro, एक success attack कैसे बनाते हैं? Basically get all your pieces, like the first task is to get all your pieces near the king, and then you try to look for sacrifices. Another way is to push the pawns, break open this king side, and then go for doing some crushing attacks, and that's another way. Okay, so queen, bishop a4, and now how to play. Queen b1 maybe. Queen b1 maybe. I can maybe take over here. Not sure what is happening. Who is better? Got no clue. Okay, took this. And now I'm having less time once again. How is this happening every time I'm playing chess? Why is this happening? I'm having less time every time. I'm only having 14 seconds on the clock, which is insane. I lost the rook. I'm losing the game now. Now losing the game for sure. If he plays the rook, that's game over. That's literally game over for me. I'm not even having time to flag him. Maybe allowing him is the best remedy. There are so many ways to flag me. I think I'm going to resign. Okay, not playing a good chess. Not playing good chess. GM कैसे बनना full process थोड़ा explain कर दो. Hello, I'm from Indonesia. Hello. Welcome to the stream, guys. Bro, one shot chess अपने कितने tournaments खेले और क्या story है? So I've played many tournaments. I have played many tournaments, and when I started playing chess, like in the first tournament of mine, I scored 4 points out of 5. Did not received any prize because I don't know, maybe there was some error or something. I don't know. Maybe the prize winners were having 4.5 points at least. So capturing the bishop was the right move, and on knight g5. Okay. I thought the position is getting intense. I don't know. But the position is always in my favor, yeah. So then I started to participate in state tournaments, and always came home with some good experiences, because that was the just starting point of my chess career. But as I went on playing, I eventually opened my FIDE rating in 2018, or I should say, to be more precise, December of 2017. That was the month I played the tournament, and I opened my FIDE rating. That was the first time. And to be true, I believe that my FIDE rating got opened accidentally. That was an accident. Though the Uwe says there are no accidents, but I believe there are accidents. Because what happened here is my opponent is completely winning. Like, there are literally ways. There should be more than 20-30 ways. But if I would say, like, it was a position that if I will give that to you, and if I try to say, pause the video and try to find the worst move in the position, and he literally played that move. And you won't believe it, but I still remember the moment I saw something nice, and actually I saw some interesting tactical ideas, like sacrificing 2 of my knights, and I'm winning the queen. And I got surprised. I played it, and the funny incident was, after that move, he took 1 hour of his clock. He came down on seconds. He played the move, but he got flanked. And that's it. That's how I won. You see, so it was, but yeah, it was some good days, I would say. It was not the good days. It was the best days, maybe. It was the best days. I love to play chess tournaments, and I will keep on playing that. I will keep on playing chess tournaments. That's for sure. Because when you go in a chess tournament, the vibes, like the energy over there, is completely different. That's what I believe. And that's what I feel. Like, there is like literally some another experience, like the atmosphere. It's literally like mind blowing. And if you are going in a top class, in a top tier chess tournaments where strong grandmasters are coming in, and if you're playing that tournament, like, I don't know, something happens over there. Some energy flowing over there, and something, I don't know. Like, I have played such strong tournaments once or twice, and those were one of my best tournaments that I've played in my life. और कितने रेटिंग पे एफएम और सीएम बनते हैं हम? So when you cross 2200 rating, you get the title of CM. If you cross 2300 rating, you get the title of FM, which is FIDE Master, and you get the title of IM when you cross 2400 rating and achieve 3G IM norms, and you get the title of Grandmaster once you cross 2500 FIDE rating and get 3 Grandmaster norms. So that's the procedure. G5 attacking the bishop now. Bro, your time, yeah. Yeah, once again my time. Thanks for making me remember. I'm going to put pressure on my opponent. I've got to play fast if I want to win, that's for sure. I've got to play fast. I need to play fast. Come on. It was a mouse slap for sure. Why are you playing like me? Okay, so I was winning. Okay, so I had a solid start. I was winning. I was winning for sure. And now I won a pawn, and I'm winning the game. But you see now, okay, this was the blunder. But now I simply blundered the rook and the bishop. So playing some bad game. Playing some bad game of chess. Need to improvise. Let's see what will our opponent play. I didn't think. Bro thinks he is me, him. Bro comment पढ़ो उपास है मेरा ऊपर ऊपर है मेरा. आपको सीएम बनना है जीएम और एफएम तो बहुत मेहनत करना पड़ेगा उसके लिए. Yeah, that's true, but are you state level player or national level? I have won state number of times, so yeah, you can call me a national player maybe. Okay. Can you play with me? For sure, Anirudh. I would love to play with you. Okay. Ignored by chess vibes. You looking for career in chess or YouTube? Yeah, I'm actually. Okay, I'm playing once again the same guy whom I lost against. It's time for some revenge. So yeah, I want to make the career in YouTube. The goal is to reach 1 million subscribers. I know I'm talking insane, but okay, let's be true. That's where I want to reach. So yeah, I'm trying to do my best. I'll keep on doing it. So let's see. So b6, I'll take the pawn, I'll castle up, I'll play b3, I'll play queen c2 or queen e2, improve my possession slowly and steadily. What's your IQ or a guess? I don't know. You will definitely reach 1 million for sure. Thank you Moksh. I'll castle up, allowing my opponent to capture the pawn. I'm not running behind pawns. I'm allowing my opponent to capture the pawn. I'll play knight f4. I'm happy with it. Bro, your YouTube videos don't have reach. Yeah, I know. I need to work on it. I'm going to work on it, so don't worry. Rook c1. Attacking the pawn on c6, b3, queen e2. I can take the pawn finally. Take this pawn, take the knight as well. And try to double up my rooks on the c file. Push the pawn on h3. I'll check with the rook. I'll try to centralize my knight here, which seems like a plan, and maybe might work. I would first like to take over here. Then I would like to play queen c2, attacking over here and here. Maybe bishop b7 now. What will the opponent play? Bishop a6, okay. But I guess I can win a pawn now. I will win a pawn now. I'll play queen e3. With the idea of queen d7 coming up. Attacking the pawn on f7, that makes some sense. It seems like a good idea. Opponent actually resigned, and I'm pretty happy. I'm happy about it. So finally we got our revenge by beating the opponent who beat us. Why you act so good to everyone? मैं आपको एडवाइस दे सकता हूँ ताकि आपके व्यूज़ बढ़ सकें. For sure, Richard Joshi. Okay, bishop f5, e6, bishop e7, takes, c6, short castle, and I'll take over here. Play knight to d7. Hello, one tap king. Richard, how many views do you have? Okay. Knight to e5. And I'll play bishop b4. I want to get the knight, and I want to put my knight on e4. Okay, knight e4 now. I can take over here. Put my knight on e4. Get his knight out of the game. Bishop goes to d6. I want to play knight e4 now, with the idea of capturing his knight. The bishop will go back for sure now. I'll play queen over here, attacking the pawn. If opponent pushes, I can take. Opponent pushed the pawn. Maybe I can play bishop b4, going for a bishop trade. That makes sense. You can play bishop f2 though. It's a question to see how will the opponent play. Hey, I have sent challenge to you. Anirudh, can you please send me the challenge after this game, because currently I'm not able to see your challenge because I'm already in a game. So please send me the challenge after this game. I would love to play with you for sure. My chess player, okay, मेरे chess पर थोड़ा hard नहीं है. मैं चंडीगढ़ में हूँ. यहाँ पर 2024 अगस्त से टूर्नामेंट नहीं होगा. Okay. So we have 95. Okay, first I'll take the bishop and go back with the queen with the idea of playing f6. Seems like a good idea to me. Okay, it's a question to see how will the opponent play. Our opponent played g4. I can play f6, attack this knight, and now maybe just rook e8 with the idea of pushing the pawn further. Queen f5, attacking the pawn on a2. Hey, what's your age? So my age is currently 19. I'm currently 19. How old are you, Anirudh? So we have rook to c2. And now I need to play once again fast. I'll try to play e5. With the idea of capturing maybe something in the center. Let me take over here. And play the move knight to b3. Knight to g3. Maybe some rook coming to the last rank if possible. There are some ideas at least. The knight is always having this back of the idea of coming back. I can finally go for capturing a pawn. That I can call it some sort of a progress. And now getting in with the rook as well. Putting some high pressure. Opponent can play rook to d2 for sure. I can play queen a1, rook d1. The position is not so easy to assess. Maybe I can just trade off and can take on b3. That makes some sense. Okay, now I will try to play queen c2, going for a queen trade. Maybe going for a queen trade will help me. So I will try to go for a queen trade. Now attacking the rook and going back. I have blundered the knight for free, which is something I need to improve on. Now I'm going to lose for sure. Yeah, good game by our opponent, and he actually beat us. Yeah, I will call it as a bad day maybe. Let's play a new. Okay, he has sent us a rematch, so maybe rematch can help us win the game. Maybe going for the rematch might help us win some games. Bishop goes to e2. Now I can develop my knight, protecting the bishop. Putting my bishop on e3 with the idea of short castle. This looks fine. Prug 1. Prug 1. So definitely this year does belong to Prug that. Then it means. Maybe Prug is going to do some crazy thing this year. Opponent has played bishop b7. I can play bishop f3 first, or even just pushing the pawn to b3. Also makes sense. Rook d1. And rook c1. Bishop f3 coming up. Bishop d4 coming up. With the idea of just pushing the pawns in the center. And it might work. I want to push the pawn, but I wonder if it works. I'll first play the bishop. I'm having the bishop pair. I'm already 2 pawns up. This should be good enough for me to maybe win. I'll trade off one piece and play rook d4, trying to get the rook and the queen to attack the black king as well. Maybe it might help me. Pulling the queen back with the idea of rook g4. Putting pressure on the black king once again. The bishop is also jumping on d4. And definitely after bishop d4, the opponent is going to resign. He can't handle such pressure. You are plundering for continuously 2 days. I didn't think me bad internet. Okay, now it doesn't matter whatever black does. This is winning. I'm going to take on g7. An opponent can't defend it. Bro, Prog winning. The Tata Steel Gukesh blundered a knight in the last game. That's some insane chess. Now let's capture the pawn. And I believe now definitely black is going to resign the game, that's for sure. And now first I'll play the move. Okay, there are first of all a couple of ways to win. I'll go for simply capturing the rook. Because if he captures the bishop, it would be a mate in 1. Let's try to go for a game review. And let's see how can we improve. Bro, Prog is not winning, he won. Okay, he won. Okay, so we played this game with 94% accuracy and I'm pretty proud of it. d5, knight f3. We took the knight and now we are already better. Bishop goes e3. b3, rook goes to d1, c1, bishop f3. We take over here, get the rook, get the bishop, take it over here, and that's winning. It's plus 10.3. So pretty proud of this game. Let's play a new game and let's see how can we improve further. So current rating is 2135. We need to increase our rating. Please play London, please. Yeah, for sure. Do you have? I can take the pawn. He takes with the bishop, and here I play the move bishop e7. I'll check with the pawn, which is kind of the main move in the position. Knight f3. I can play f5. Yeah, Prog actually won. Pretty happy for him. Okay, now playing the move a6. a3 and b5 with the idea of bishop b7. And okay, this is all theory. Bro, please. Bro, will you play with me? For sure. Anirudh, what's your ID? Can you please share in the chat? I'm trying to speak English because I want to improve in English. I want to get even better at my language of English. So please guys, don't mind. Eventually, I think it will start getting better as I speak it daily. And a c5 is definitely the line in this position. I'm not sure if a3 was the best move, but okay. So pawn push. So how to play this position? Having some doubts. I'm not sure. Maybe b4. Maybe b4 is the move. Takes. He can take over here. I can take over here. I can take over here. And at least this does not seem winning. Maybe I can just castle up. I'll just play knight f6. If he takes, I can take it. Then it would be interesting to see. If I remember correctly, your rating was 2300 plus. Why so low now? Because I started to play some bad chess, but now I'm trying to play some good chess. Bro, Harry Potter पढ़ो English improve होगी. Yeah, that's what everyone was saying. Everyone used to say in the past. that okay, there were definitely some hard words in the story of Harry Potter. एक गेम बुलेट का खेलोगे क्या? For sure, Richard Joshi. It would be my pleasure. I will send you the challenge. Okay, Anirudh Saga, yeah, for sure. I'll send you the challenge. No worries. Now knight to e4. If he takes, I'll take with the bishop. And still, it looks pretty fine to me. The position looks still pretty fine to me. Though I'm having less time on the clock, so I need to play a bit fast. Attacking the queen for now. I did missed the move queen h5. Missed the move. And now opponent is taking full advantage of it. King c7 maybe. But his pieces are definitely coming in. King b6. And maybe getting in. But the position is bad. I don't know, but the position is way bad. I can try to trade off the rooks, maybe. Yeah, definitely it's a lost position. And I'm also not having enough time to save it. Yeah, I'm also losing the rook now. So what is happening to me? I literally made 0 mistakes, 0 blunders, 0 misses, but I still lost. Bro, I will ask you meaning of some word and you have to tell me the meaning, okay? For sure. So yeah, I played with 81% accuracy, but eventually I lost. Okay, so c5 directly is the best move, which makes sense, yeah. And he found the best move. Yeah, knight e4 takes 6, and okay, he simply outplayed me. That's the point. And he played with the accuracy of 90%, nearly 89%, but that's okay. So Anirudh, now I'm sending you the challenge. Please get ready. Okay, I'm not able to see your ID. Anirudh bro, I'm not able to see your ID. I'll play a new game of 3+0. Opponent actually played pretty good. He did not make even a slightest mistake in the position. If I remember correctly, yeah, that's true, but because I don't know, maybe I played some bad chess in these recent days, but I'm trying to improve slowly and steadily by keep playing. Anirudh Sagar, yeah, I did send you the challenge, but I'm not able to see your ID. So can you please send me the challenge after this game? He's 2300 Blunder. Actually, Moksha, I was 2300 in Blitz a few days ago. Literally few days ago. And okay, please can you send me once again when I just complete this game? Once I complete this game, can you please it's once again? Okay, bro, the first word is absurd. Okay, absurd. Okay, the meaning of absurd is, I think, is I know when to use it, but the meaning is like kuch फालतू में absurd. It's absurd. It doesn't make any sense. It's absurd. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah. So now I can take with the bishop maybe. He's having the dark square's control over there. Maybe f5. One game please, for sure. Hey bro, what is your favorite food? So my favorite food is chole bhature. Chole bhature? Not likable, I guess. I wouldn't say call him then Anirudh sir instead of bro. I'm not an English teacher. Bro, how do you know it is very hard? Ahmedabad, you are correct. You are correct, bro. खाने से पहले खाने से पढ़ा. Queen to e7. Okay, once again not a good position. Opponent has only spent 30 seconds off his clock. Rook g6, Rook g8, f5. He can push the pawn to d5. I can push the pawn further then. Even knight f6 is a move. Okay, I'll take the pawn for now. And I'll think now. Maybe I'll play the queen. With the idea of taking takes. You from Delhi? Are you telling to me? Yeah, I was born in Delhi, but I do live in Ahmedabad now, in Gujarat. The possession is so bad. Maybe I can play Rook h6. Who knows? Maybe Rook h6 is the best move. With the idea of capturing on h3. If it works, I would be super happy. Now I've blundered the knight for sure. Okay, now this is literally game over. Yeah, I can resign. There is nothing to play in this position. Okay. Oh, Dr. Doom, if you started chess in October 2024, you should have been a GM by now. Geez, you are so slow. Okay. Okay. Let's play a new game. Yeah, for sure, Anirudh. You can send me the challenge. I'm waiting for you. Maybe not playing with my 100% capacity. That's why I am making many mistakes. But okay, I'll keep on playing. We'll keep on playing, guys. That's for sure. Benevolence. I'm rooting for Anirudh, for sure. Anirudh, I'm still waiting for your challenge. I'm still waiting for your challenge. Okay, I'm actually playing one game with Dragon Emperor to make it even faster. Okay, let's play one game with Dragon Emperor. Sure. h3, bishop d3, short castle, bishop goes to f4. We can play knight b, first rook e1, a4, queen goes to c2, the knight goes to d2. I can actually capture the pawn, this pawn. I'll take the knight. I'll take the bishop. I'll advance my king one step. Pull the knight back, covering every square the possible knight can jump. I'll push the pawn now. And now bishop c4 is coming, which is a very strong move, trapping the queen and winning the game at the same time. Trying to trade off one pair of knight maybe. I can push and give a check. I can give one more check. I can give one more check. I can play knight to over here with the idea of threatening mate. One more check. The opponent is okay. Knight's a mate. So Dragon Imperial, it was a good game, but I won. Shall we analyze the game? Okay, now Anirudh, I'm waiting for a challenge. Please send it. Chess Vibes, bro, I would recommend that you should send a challenge to Anirudh, sir. Yeah, I'm not able to see his ID. That's the... I played with the accuracy of 88%, which I'm pretty happy of. Anirudh, can you please send me the challenge? Okay. I'll search your ID once more. I'm actually not getting your ID. I'm not getting your ID. How can I send you the challenge? Please send me the challenge. I'm waiting for your challenge. Anirudh. Anirudh, are you there? Please play against me, Punk 51029. I'm using not Chess Vibes, this different challenge. Okay. Let me see by searching it. Yeah, now I'm able to see your ID. Yeah. I've sent you the challenge. You can accept it, Anirudh. I have sent you the challenge. Yeah, finally, let's play 1d3. Let's play the King's Indian attack. Set up. G3, bishop G2. Playing the King's Indian attack, or you can see the ready opening. Okay, weak me saying I'm 1600 rapid Elo in chess.com. How can I push to the 1800? Work on your end game and middle game. नहीं है मैं. मेरा नाम अर्नव तिवारी है. Yeah, I know. Are you in Elo Chess? Yeah, I am on Elo Chess. I'll develop the bishop first. I'll be putting pressure over here. And maybe then maybe I can play something. I'll develop my knight to d2 with the idea of c4. Exactly what I'm bad at. And yeah, exactly. You need to work on the part of the chess where you are bad at. And once you are able to improve that particular phase of chess, the progress will come after all. Okay, we have pawn push in the center. We can take this pawn. Okay, we cannot take the pawn because the knight is hanging. I can play the knight. If he takes, I'll take with the knight. And this at least still looks fine. Tomorrow is my FIDE rapid rated tournament and I'm paired with a 2098. Tell me how to beat him, and my FIDE rapid rating is 1424. Okay, so enough. You have to play fast. Whenever you are playing rapid, you have to play fast. It's possible to beat him. It's not impossible. It's possible. So you see, you have to play fast, but you need to play good. You need to play good move. If you play bad move and play fast, you are eventually going to lose. And by I don't want to be mean, but by guessing your rating, I believe you are going to lose. But still, you need to give him a tough fight at least. You need to give him a tough fight. Oh, I can take this. I can play e3. Maybe that makes sense. Yeah, leave the hope, bro. Okay, you have to give a tough fight, but it's hard. It's like I have played against you, but so I can tell actually. Maybe it's going to be, maybe it's going to be impossible, but you can try. But it's hard for sure. Is it the first round that you got paired up against a 2000 rated player, which is absolutely shocking. Maybe I can play f4. He can take the pawn though. No, don't leave hope. Fight hard. Yeah, bro, time. I know my time is very less once again. And I need to play fast. Oh. Okay, so it seems I'm going to lose against Anirudh. Okay, Anirudh, it was a good game. Okay, it was a good game, yeah. Sophisticated SCL is saying, bro, how to deal with rating loss? That's so frustrating. Yesterday I almost defeated you and was 1807. Now I played 75 blitz game today and I'm 1754. Yeah, that happens. That happens for sure. I knew the result, lol. You knew the result? Let's review the game and let's try to see where did we went wrong? Oh, and how can we improve? What? Anirudh played with the accuracy of 98.6%? Isn't that insane? He did not make even inaccuracy. Playing with 99 accuracy is insane. Is it even possible? Is it even possible? I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible. Okay, guys. Yeah, I'm also thinking the same. So sophisticated SCL, I'm trying to improve my English. That is the complete idea. Why I'm playing. Why I'm saying English. I want to improve my English. I want to improve my fluency. So please don't mind. Please play bullet. Yeah, I'm fine to play bullet with Anirudh. I'm super fine. Knight to f6, bishop d6, short castle, c6, bishop f5, knight d7, queen c7, rook e8, playing simple chess, bishop g6, rook e8 with the idea of knight e4, jumping in with the knight. If he takes, I'll take with the pawn. And maybe I could have taken the pawn on f4 over here. But let's not mind it. I have a surprise for you. 10 minutes, bro. No, 10 minutes. I want to play bullet. Will you play bullet, Anirudh? Let's see. Shall we play a game of bullet? Now let me play f5. f5, moving the king. Now opponent can be a pawn up, but I'm going to have enough counterplay for that. g4, okay. Looks like a strong move. I'll play knight to b6. Bro, I feel like offing myself and break something like jumping off a bridge. Every day some tragedy happens, such as family disturbance, mouse slips, stalemate, time technical lag, and internet issues. I know it happens to everyone, I believe. Hence, I am a national player in Rapid. Okay, what's your full name, Anirudh? I think I might know you. What is your full name? What's your full name? I think just tell me your surname. I'll eventually know who you are or and where are you from. You can even tell me where are you from. I think I'll be able to guess it. And now maybe I don't know, queen f7. That's a surprise after you play match. I will reveal after match only. You can tell me from which state you are. Yeah, I think. Are you an FM? Are you okay? Is your name Anirudh Potawad? You are from Bihar, not Maharashtra. Okay, so I can push the pawn. Maybe queen g6 f4. Maybe queen g6. Anirudh Bihar. You are from Bihar. What's your complete name? Okay, it's not real. It's not your real name. What's your real name? Don't keep it a secret. Just reveal it. Just reveal it. Because I'm already tired up. I can't play rapid game. I'm super tired up. Now. I will reveal after one rapid match. Okay, then we'll play tomorrow, guys, because I think I'm already exhausted. I'm exhausted for sure. Attacking the queen and the rook now. I will reveal after one rapid match. After one rapid match. Hint, I'm Grandmaster. You are Grandmaster? You are Grandmaster? I can play rapid. Okay, let's play one game of rapid then. Fine, let's do it. You want a match? I'll give you a match. I can push the pawn. I'm not having enough time. I have to play fast. Or else I'm also going to lose this game as well. I don't want to lose this game. I'm going to win this game. I am going to win this game. Come on. I've had it enough. I'm going to win now. That's it. I'm going to win now. Okay, let's trade off the queens and allow me to win. I'm having no words. Okay. It was made in 6. This was made in 6. Maybe I can simply take as well, but I was having less time on the clock. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay, let's do it, Anirudh. You say you are a Grandmaster. Okay, let's play a new game then. Anirudh Saga. Okay, you want to play Rapid, right? Okay, let's play a Rapid game then. Though I'm not in the mood to play Rapid, but for sure. You say you're Grandmaster. Yeah, I know. हाँ ध्रुव भैया. D4. बस सोए लगे. मजाक है क्या? Okay, knight f3, knight c3. Knight c3. Bishop g5. h6 I'm going to take. That's the line. What opening is your favorite? Raghavin. 1 d4. d4 c4, the queen's gambit. Okay. Sure, I don't know. I think you should go to sleep now. It's 12:40. You're having a match tomorrow. You should go to sleep. We'll play tomorrow for sure. Bishop into c4. If he takes the knight, I'll take with the rook. We have c5. Short castle. He takes, I'm having 94. This is something that I've already studied in the past. Bishop to d3. f5, okay. What's the line now? Maybe just 95 was the move. '95 was the move, maybe. 95 attacking the queen. The queen has to go back on h7. Maybe. Okay, e8 is also an option. Okay. Bishop d3 is fine. f5. What was the move in this position? Trying to recall. Have no clue. Queen d8. Okay. So now we can play. What can we play? Pulling the knight back, maybe? I got no idea. You guys can see the bar, I believe. Okay, it's definitely going to take now. I can pull back the knight. Maybe knight c5. Maybe knight d2, knight g3, knight g3. I'll play knight g3. He will take the pawn most probably. I will report him. Okay, it takes and now I can take it back. That's an option. That's a possible option. I'll play queen b3. Sacrifice another pawn. Sacrificing another pawn. Okay, so we have knight d7. I can take the knight over here. And if I take over here, he's going to take over here. And maybe this might not work. So his calculations are pretty clean. नहीं गलत है सही है मेरा नहीं knight d7 and we can take the bishop. He can take the 9. I don't want it. I can take the bishop. I can take the knight. He can take with the queen. That's fine by me. And I'll play rook d1. I'll play rook d1. That makes sense. Okay, so we have bishop takes. We can take the bishop now. I can at least take the bishop now. And now this looks winning to me. At least it looks better to me. Yeah. Okay, so now the opponent has played bishop c6. Putting pressure over here maybe. Maybe rook e1 now. Trying to target these weaknesses, which makes sense. First learn English before speaking. I'm saying it's not losers, it's losers. Kaushik Hikaru got 99% accuracy in bullet. Okay. So queen over here, attacking the bishop. Bishop b5 makes sense. How about bishop b5, trading off the bishop? He's having queen b6. I missed this move. I missed this move, yeah. I did not saw this coming. I'm having a4 though. You have to play e6. He has to play e6 if he wants to play. And then I can play queen d6 maybe. If he takes with the bishop, I'll take the queen. He can still take with the pawn. Well, let's try to calculate. I have made a blunder, a huge blunder now. Whew. Let's see what will the opponent play. I don't see much. I'm not having a good position for sure. I'm losing the bishop. That's the main problem. That's the main problem. I can play the queen. He can take the bishop. I can play the knight. He can play the rook. I think I should resign now. He's going to take the bishop, I'll take the pawn, he moves the king. And then what? Not having much. I think I'll resign now. और अर्श भैया कैसे हो भाई? Guys, this is the last game. फिर सोने जा रहा हूँ मैं. आज तो थक गए भाई. Giving a check. King h8. Okay. नहीं हर्ष भैया आज तो नहीं, बहुत नींद आ रही है. कल ही रखते हैं. कल ही रखते हैं. Okay, so what happened? I think the game was quite good. Bishop d3 is also good. Okay, knight g3 is the main move. Maybe takes queen b3 now. Okay, now queen b3, yeah. Maybe. Okay, so this is good. This is good for me. Bishop b5 is better. Yeah. I played this. This is also winning. Yeah, I missed queen b6. I think bishop c4 is just good enough to win. And now this is just losing. Oh, this is also fine. Rook e6. Oh yeah, actually this is also fine. I thought that my opponent is having one more piece. Ah, okay, your name is Sriram Jha. Not. Okay, ये लाइन नोट्स में है ना? हाँ थी यार, नोट्स में तो थी ये लाइन. भाई मुझे भी मजाक लग रहा है भाई. भाई जीएम ऐसा तो नहीं खेलता भाई. कौन सा जीएम ब्लंडर मार रहा है? I am a Grandmaster Sriram Jha from Bihar. पक्का भैया. श्योर. करते हैं. नहीं सच्ची में श्रीराम जाते क्या भाई? श्रीराम झा. ओके, लेट्स सी. थोड़ा समझते हैं कैसे. भाई मुझे तो कहीं से लग नहीं रहा भाई साहब. ना भाई, मैं मान नहीं पा रहा हूँ फॉर सम रीजन. भाई ये झूठ है भाई. श्रीराम झा तो नहीं है, पर कोई नहीं. चलो दोस्तों रखते हैं आज. लेट्स रैप इट अप. थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग. कल करते हैं अब स्ट्रीम.